The Trilateral Commission is an influential yet often misunderstood organization formed in 1973 by David Rockefeller, then chairman of Chase Manhattan Bank, alongside academic Zbigniew Brzezinski, who later became National Security Advisor under President Jimmy Carter. Designed as a policy-oriented think tank, the Commission aimed to strengthen cooperation among the United States, Europe, and Japan, three pivotal regions in global economic and political systems. Its stated mission was to foster greater collaboration on shared issues such as economic growth, trade, international security, and environmental sustainability. However, over the decades, the group's secrecy and the elite nature of its membership have fueled countless conspiracy theories, particularly those centered on the notion of a coordinated effort toward global dominance. The Commission was founded during a period marked by significant global instability. The 1970s saw economic crises such as the 1973 oil embargo, escalating Cold War tensions, and growing competition between industrialized nations and developing economies. These challenges underscored the interconnectedness of the world's economic and political landscapes, prompting concerns about the need for better transnational coordination. Rockefeller and Brzezinski envisioned the Trilateral Commission as a forum where influential figures from the private sector, academia, and politics could engage in dialogue to address these complex global issues. By bringing together experts from three major industrialized regions, they hope to encourage the exchange of ideas and develop policies that would ensure economic stability and peace. Membership in the Trilateral Commission is by invitation only and is limited to approximately 400 individuals. This exclusivity, combined with the high-profile nature of its members, which have included heads of state, corporate executives, prominent academics, and policymakers, has led critics to accuse the group of being undemocratic and elitist. Among its notable members have been U.S. presidents such as Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, and Bill Clinton, along with influential figures like Henry Kissinger and Paul Volcker. The inclusion of such powerful individuals has fueled speculation that the Commission operates as a shadow government, orchestrating global events from behind closed doors. In reality, the Commission lacks formal policy-making authority and primarily serves as an advisory body that issues reports and recommendations on global issues. Despite its benign mission, the Trilateral Commission has been a lightning rod for conspiracy theories, many of which claim that it seeks to establish a new world order in which a small group of elites exerts control over global political and economic systems. These theories gained traction in the 1970s and 1980s, fueled in part by works such as Gary Allen's The Rockefeller File and books by John Birch Society members, who viewed the Commission as a threat to national sovereignty and individual freedoms. Critics have pointed to the group's focus on globalization and its promotion of free trade agreements as evidence of its intent to erode national borders and consolidate power in supranational entities. While these assertions lack substantive evidence, they continue to resonate with segments of the population skeptical of globalism and elite influence. The Trilateral Commission's meetings are another source of controversy. Held privately, these gatherings are designed to encourage frank discussions among members, free from public scrutiny. Proponents argue that such confidentiality allows for open dialogue and the exploration of sensitive topics without the constraints of political posturing. Critics, however, contend that the secrecy surrounding these meetings fosters suspicion and reinforces perceptions of the Commission as an unaccountable cabal. This tension between transparency and discretion is a common challenge for organizations that operate at the nexus of public and private interests. The Commission's policy recommendations have had a measurable impact on global affairs, though often indirectly. For example, its emphasis on fostering economic interdependence among nations aligns with the broader post-World War II trend toward globalization. Many of its members have held influential positions in government and international organizations, enabling them to advocate for policies that reflect the Commission's priorities. Critics argue that this interconnected network of power risks creating an echo chamber where a narrow set of perspectives dominates global decision-making. Supporters counter that the Commission's diversity of backgrounds and expertise ensures a robust exchange of ideas, ultimately benefiting global governance. One of the most enduring criticisms of the Trilateral Commission is its perceived role in diminishing the sovereignty of individual nations. This critique is particularly salient in the United States, where debates over globalization often intersect with concerns about national identity and autonomy. Some critics argue that the Commission's advocacy for free trade agreements and multinational institutions undermines local economies and democratic processes. These concerns have been amplified by broader anxieties about globalization's impact, including job outsourcing, cultural homogenization, and the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few. The Commission's defenders, however, argue that its work is essential for addressing challenges that transcend national borders, such as climate change, cybersecurity, and global pandemics. The Trilateral Commission's influence has waned somewhat in recent years, partly due to the rise of other global forums, such as the World Economic Forum and the G20. Additionally, the geopolitical landscape has shifted, with emerging powers like China and India playing increasingly prominent roles in global affairs. The Commission has responded by expanding its membership to include representatives from these regions, reflecting its recognition of the need to adapt to a multipolar world. Despite these changes, the organization continues to face criticism from those who view it as a relic of a bygone era of Western dominance. The legacy of the Trilateral Commission is a complex one, reflecting both its contributions to global policy and the controversies it has engendered. On the one hand, it has provided a valuable platform for dialogue among influential figures, contributing to a greater understanding of global challenges and potential solutions. On the other hand, its secrecy and elite membership have made it a symbol of the perceived disconnect between global elites and ordinary citizens. This duality underscores the broader tensions inherent in efforts to address global issues in an interconnected world. Understanding the Trilateral Commission requires a nuanced perspective that acknowledges both its achievements and its shortcomings. While it is tempting to view the organization through the lens of conspiracy theories, doing so risks oversimplifying its role and obscuring the genuine complexities of global governance. The challenges it seeks to address, from economic inequality to international security, are real and pressing, requiring collaborative approaches that transcend national boundaries. In conclusion, the Trilateral Commission stands as a testament to the challenges and opportunities of global cooperation. It embodies both the potential for constructive dialogue among nations and the risks of elite-driven policymaking. As debates over globalization and national sovereignty continue to evolve, the Commission's history offers valuable insights into the complexities of balancing local and global interests. By fostering a more inclusive and transparent approach, it has the potential to contribute meaningfully to a more equitable and sustainable future. Whether it can overcome the skepticism and suspicion that have long surrounded it remains an open question. But its story is undeniably a critical chapter in the ongoing narrative of global governance.